The following are the phonograms for A, the A sounds, and the phonograms that contain A. This information was taken from this book, Uncovering the Logic of English, by Denise Hyde. This is the phonogram A, which has 3 sounds, and they are
A, aw.
Words to remember for those sounds is mat, tail, father. The associated rules, A, E, O, U, usually say their names at the end of a syllable. When a word ends with the phonogram A, it says a. This is the phonogram AI. That is 2 letters that have one sound, and that one sound is
A, 2-letter A that may not be used at the end of English words.
this word to remember for that sound is laid, laid, L-A-I-D. Now the other rule that you should know is that English words do not end in I, U, V, or J. This is a 2-letter phonogram that has the sound, one sound, and that sound is
A, 2-letter A that may be used at the end of English words.
To remember that sound, remember the word play. Now, 2-letter A may be used at the end of English sound, and that is okay because English words do not end in I, U, V, J. Okay, the other rule is AY usually spells the sound A at the end of a base word. This is a 2-letter phonogram AU, which has the sound
Aw, 2-letter aw that may not be used at the end of English words.
To remember that word, that sound, remember the word author, author. Now, it's a 2-letter word that may not be used at the end of an English word. And why is that? Because English words do not end in I, U, V, or J. This is a 2-letter phonogram that has this sound.
Aw, 2-letter aw that may be used at the end of English words.
To remember that sound, remember the word saw. Now, it's a 2-letter word that may be used at the end of English word, and the basic rule is that English words do not end in I, U, V, or J. This is a 2-letter phonogram that has this sound.
Aw, 2-letter aw that may be used at the end of English words.
To remember that sound, remember the word saw. Now, it's a 2-letter word that may be used at the end of English word, and the basic rule is that English words do not end and I, U, V, R, J. This is the four-letter phonogram A-U-G-H, which has two sounds, and they are
af, used only at the end of a base word or before a T.
And to remember those words, it's taught and laugh. Now they're used only at the end of a base word. The word before a T, and the rule for that is phonograms ending in GH are used only at the end of a base word or before the letter T. The GH is either silent or pronounced